Hey, so I was contacted from somebody that is writing a book, and he wanted to ask me questions about having to do with crossover punk and metal and Subvert, and I told him I would do some videos and answer the questions that way. And then he'll just end up, using whatever he decides to in the book. So, and then I'll let you guys know when the book is done. And there'll be probably interviews with, I'm sure quite a lot of other different musicians from bands that were crossover punk metal or similar. Okay, so the first question is, please give us a small piece on the story of Subvert. So this is a little bit difficult because it can be pretty lengthy. History of Subvert started a year before the band was reformed, with the lineup that recorded Free Your Mind and Madness 7-inch and anyway, so it was originally another drummer, Matt Shuttle, and another singer, Rick Smith, and then Sean and Mark. And myself and John were doing Noxious Fumes at that time, and we had everything had kind of disbanded. We would reform the band with old friend Mike on bass, and then another guitarist, and we did a couple shows, and I don't know, it just for one reason or another it ended, and the original Subvert ended right about that time. They were more like really early DRI, so the first year of Subvert was not metal really at all. I mean, they were straightforward punk rock. In fact, on my YouTube page, if you look up Subvert Chaos Radio, KAOS, radio station live, you can hear what they sound like. That's the only recording they ever did, and I put it on my YouTube. Anyway, they were really good. The first year of Subvert, I went and saw them play, and I dug it. They were actually probably one of my favorite local bands. So anyway, at that point, there was a point when Sean was over at the house, and I think myself, Sean, and John Grant, who I was in Noxious Fumes with, we decided to jam. I'm going to close this window because this garbage truck and the recycle truck driving around making noise. Okay. Continuing. So, we got together, so it was myself, Sean, and Mark Brown, who played bass in the original Subvert, was there. So I think all of us jammed together pretty quick. And I don't remember what we played exactly, but it was damn cool, and it was fun, and it sounded good. And I was like, I think I was playing double bass. I was really starting to get into double bass. I was in a band with Mike for a little bit called Act of Sabotage. It didn't really get off the ground, but it was definitely crossover metal punk, and very like early Accused meets like Suicidal Tendencies or something. and that didn't really go anywhere. So anyway, so I'm going to move forward. So Subvert starts playing, and it was like instantly it came together. And John knew, had been in touch with Eric Greenwald, who